who Cheri was. Cheri was someone who would do anything to help others. She'd bend over backwards to help someone. She was big in our family's food vending business, where I can remember her giving me boxes of Twinkies to eat. I was so young. Cheri and Jim always stayed in touch with our family when we stopped doing the vending business. They would always come over to our house at least twice a month. A few years ago, her health started going south. Being diagnosed with cancer, she started chemotherapy. The pain from it was unimaginable. Started seeing her more and more, going to Reno baseball games, going on a drive, whatever to spend time with her. I saw her last a week before she passed. She is a fighter. Then she passed away on Wednesday. My mom cried for the rest of the day, but we know she is out of pain now. She can go smile up in heaven because she is an angel. She's going to be missed dearly by all. She wasn't only a great friend, but she was a mother, a grandmother, a wife, and one hell of a kind person. And she will be missed dearly. Tonight we pay tribute to a person close to the hearts of family of one Chris Bouchard. We run this truck race tonight at Pocono in memory of Cheri Parsons, who passed away recently of pancreatic cancer. And tonight we have many, many trucks out there with the purple ribbon promoting awareness for pancreatic cancer in memory of Cheri Parsons. I want to take a moment to pay tribute to Cheri as we celebrate the life and times of Cheri Parsons. You join us live from Pocono Raceway. Just over 3 minutes left in qualifying. This is the Pocono 250 in memory of Cheri Parsons. I had to step away from for a second there as things got a bit emotional there. As we all remember our loved ones and people who have passed in the past and well, recently, and yeah, it's had to take a moment there, but I'm back here and we've got a race to get underway, and we've got a qualifying underway right now. As we're gonna go to Mr. Wayne Carroll Jr., who's currently sitting in 3rd spot in qualifying. Parker Alexander, the man at the top right now. There is Carroll Jr. See if we can find one of the trucks out there that are sporting the famous purple ribbon in support of Cheri Parsons. Just over 2 minutes left in qualifying. Parker Alexander is your man at the point. Chris Bichard is in 2nd. Wayne Carroll Jr. sitting in 3rd, Mike Whitaker 4th, Nate Sifka sits in 5th. 6th is Brandon Stokes, 7th is Ronnie Osmer, 8th is Kyle Gilbert, 9th is Tanner Costa, and rounding out the top 10 is Bradley Allison, resident Aussie. Wayne Carroll Jr. back in pit road. Tyler Vickery just turning laps here just to get used to the track. He's currently sitting down in P18. Got 29 trucks set to take the green here tonight. I'm going to make sure I've got everything right for it. Yeah, because this is a special race and I don't really want to mess it up here tonight. Still looking at Tyler Vickery just turning laps here. Getting a feel for the track. He's already done his qualifying run. So, just coming over to the race session now. Many laps to go. 250 kilometers to go before we find a winner here tonight. There he goes. Going to tick over now, and while it ticks over, we're going to go to the grid for tonight's race, and we've got Parker Alexander starting up on the pole here tonight. He'll be joined on the front row by that man, Mr. Chris Bouchard, looking for some better luck here tonight. He's not had the best of luck lately. On row 2 will be Wayne Carroll Jr. He'll be joined on that row by Mike Whitaker. Row 3 will be Nate Siefka and Brandon Stokes. Row 4 will be Ronnie Osmer and Kyle Gilbert, and row 5 will be Tanner Costa and Bradley Allison. Row 6 will be Stephen Parks and Joe Morganti. Row 7 will be Jeffrey Meyer and Tyrone Harris. Row 8 will be Matt Burkhart and Lonnie Barrington, whereas row 9 will be Kevin Paskwich and Tyler Vickery. Rounding out the top 20 will be Devin Doss and Sean Weaver. Row 11 will be Michael Warren and James McDavid. Bob Lacavara and Hoot Baker make up row 12. Row 13 will be Chad Witt and Dylan Moskowitz. And row 14 will be Matt Kleinschmidt and Thomas Wagner, with Johnny Antonucci starting shotgun on the field tonight. So we're going over to the field now. They're all in pit road. Have a look at the name right there. All gridding up now. Let's go to Parker Alexander, who's, well, there he is. You see them all lined up there. That's a very interesting way to line up on the track in the on Pocono. We don't see this on any other track apart from here. We could do with more of this though, iRacing, so if you're listening, get on that, will you? Now, waiting for Matt Kleinschmidt to get moving. Johnny Antonucci not gridded up yet either. But they're all getting moving now, and it looks like that Matt Kleinschmidt and Johnny Antonucci are going to start from pit road. So away we go, everybody away. That's Parker Alexander. There you see that ribbon on his hood in support of Cheri Parsons here tonight, and trying to throw out awareness for pancreatic cancer. Chris Bouchard got the special one, as Cheri Parsons is a family member of his that passed away, so thoughts and prayers go out to him and his family at this moment in time. Now Chris Bouchard would love to get a win here tonight. .100 laps here at Pocono set to get underway. See, Mike Whitaker has a lot of trucks you'll find will have the purple ribbon on their trucks here tonight. A lot of drivers here. Ronnie Osmer back there in the 55 has it. Been back there in the 55. 2-3 Bradley Allison has it too, but we're going to go back to the front here. Chris Bouchard starting on the outside. Parker Alexander starting on the inside, waiting for the pace car to make that hard left turn into pit road. There he goes. Away we go, 100 laps are underway here. I'm guessing the first competition caution will come out on lap 25. Parker Alexander going to lead the thing into turn 1. So coming out of turn 1 towards the tunnel turn, we've got Parker Alexander in the lead, we've got Chris Bouchard in second, and we have Mike Whitaker sitting there in third, Wayne Carroll Jr. sitting fourth, Brandon Stokes in fifth. We've got Nate Siefka in sixth. Seventh is Ronnie Osmer, eighth is Kyle Gilbert, ninth is Tanner Costa, and rounding out the top 10 is Stephen Parks. Matt Burkhardt there in a bit of a battle on his own. He's got Jeffrey Meyer to his outside. Joe Morganti and Bradley Allison there too. Bradley Allison losing a ton of spots there on the start. Look at this gaggle of trucks here as they go into... Oh! That's Tyrone Harris. Is it? No, it's not Tyrone Harris. As we've got a first caution here tonight. Talk about Kleinschmidt. It's Thomas Wagner. What happened to that man? 3 wide situation. But Sean Weaver to the inside, and Weaver just turns him. Do that again. Actually, I don't know. A racing incident there. But Thomas Wagner in pit road, not what he wanted to see in this early part of the race. As Parker Alexander just catching up to the pace car here. One thing of note I will mention is that we have no Byron Rodney here tonight. He's taken a few days off after hitting what is sure to be the biggest race of his iRacing career, which was the 24 Hours of Spa. And I will assure you that the 24-hour stream will be coming up soon. It's been 2 days since I stopped that stream, and it's still processing, so it might take a while. But we're under caution number 1 here on lap 3 of 100. If you're just joining us, this is the Pocono 250 in memory of Cheri Parsons. Parker Alexander going to bring him down pit side. Bouchard's going to follow. Mike Whitaker's going to stay out and get a bonus point for leading the lap. And Carl Jr. going to stay out too. Nate Siefka staying out. Ronnie Osmer staying out. Gilbert staying out too. Connor Costa staying out. Matt Burkhardt staying out. We've just got Parker Alexander and Chris Bouchard in pit road. There is Alexander now. We've got quite a few trucks in pit road. We've got Stephen Parks back there. Jeffrey Meyer. Tyler Vickery's in there, James McDavid. Looks like, oh, James McDavid not getting into his pit box okay. Brandon Stokes looking to beat Bouchard out of pit road. So as he comes out of pit road, we go back to our leader now, which is going to be Mike Whitaker. Remains to be seen if he's going to bring it down pit side. In there wearing that ribbon on the hood of his truck. Draped in purple here tonight. Everybody paying their respects to Cheri Parsons. See Whitaker there with it on there. See Osmer with it. I can see who else has got it. Bradley Allison has it on his hood. Kevin Pasky, of course, has it. Ronnie Barrington has it. Devin Doss. Sean Weaver. Michael Vaughan does not. He has a VRS set up on his car. And you know Parker Alexander has it. Chris Bouchard definitely has the ribbon on his truck. A bit further back into the field. Out of victory. Moskowitz, Bob Lacavara, and the composites. Number 5. Matt Kleinschmidt. He's got the ribbon as well, but he's sitting in pit road right now in the 05. Thomas Wagner just getting back up to speed and recatching the field. He is 1 lap down, as is Kleinschmidt. It looks like the lights are off on the pace car. No, they're not. And Mike Whittaker's mother told him he could be anything, so he decided to be a pace car. That's exactly what he is. So the people watching right now, make sure you leave a like. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button and tap the little bell if you want to be notified of when we go live again. If you're on Facebook, do not forget to hit the like button on there too, and hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed this broadcast tonight, or just leave a little emoji, whatever, to you. We're waiting to get back under green here. We're on lap 5 of 100. The pace laps are ridiculously long here, so apologies go out to everybody that might be falling asleep. Caution laps. We are 2x2 now. Lights off the pace car. I wasn't paying attention. I was actually watching the client comments in the Facebook chat. Thank you, Thomas Wagner. I will take that on board and I will pay attention to this stream. This race. Paying attention to it so far. We're already under caution. Unfortunately, you were in that caution, Thomas. So hopefully you can get back up there as soon as possible. But we are going to go green here. Mike Whittaker is your leader. Wayne Carroll Jr. is in second. Nate Seeker sitting third. Ronnie Osmer in fourth place. Watch for that man. Stole the win last week. Cal Gilbert, always a threat. Tanner Costa, always a threat. Matt Burkhardt, always a threat. John Morganti, always a threat. Just has so much bad luck in that 53 low budget TV machine. And we do have a low budget TV commercial to play later. We will bring that up after, during one of the competition cautions. So stay tuned for that one, low budget TV. If you're watching, thank you for that commercial. We'd love to play that for you and promote your business as you support us at the same time. So thanks go out to low budget TV. We will get some sponsorship shout outs in at some point later on in this race. But right now, we're about to go green. Pace cars off. Mike Whittaker not wasting any time, and we're under green once again. Nate Seeker going to jump onto the inside of Wayne Carroll Jr. straight away. Mike Whittaker going to lead them into turn 1 here at Pocono. Question is, with the hungry Nate Seeker behind him, what can Mike Whittaker do here? Ronnie Osmer running a bit wide there. Everybody's shuffling around at the back. That is, I'm going to say Sean Weaver. No, not Sean Weaver. Ronnie Barrington. As we've got a wreck, a huge wreck. A huge wreck has happened. A big crash there. Kevin Paskowicz, Bob Lacavara, Parker Alexander. Looks like Matt Kleinschmidt just managed to slow down enough to avoid it. Back and see from Paskowicz's point of view. Oh, Matt Burkhardt got into the side of him. Paskowicz got into it as well. Joe Morganti into it. Lonnie Barrington in it. Chad Witt got a piece. Oh, Hoop Baker got it as well. let's go to Matt Burkhart and see what happened from his point of view, because it did look like he drifted up the track slightly when going through the tunnel turn. Yeah, got a bit of error push there, going through there. Collected Wayne Carroll Jr., collected Joe Morganti, collected Kevin Paskowicz. Parker Alexander went round after being hit from the back by, I believe it was Tyrone Harris. Or was it? No, Michael Warren, sorry. So caution number 2 here. And we have lots of trucks in pit road right now. Kevin Paskowicz is just coming back out now. Matt Kleinschmidt very lucky to avoid that. He slammed on the brakes when he saw what was going on and managed to avoid it. So good, cautious driving there from the 05. Marley Barrington not so lucky. He was caught up in a big time hoop. Baker still carrying the damage on the front of his truck. He is there in P23. He was caught up in it too. Parker Alexander was also caught up in it. Not what he wanted to see at the early part of this race. Sharp managing to avoid it, as we've seen a lot of trucks take it down pit side. That is Devin Doss to his outside. Thomas Wagner just getting a lucky dog there. Everybody going low to avoid him and let the man by. So, caution number 2 here. Let's give some sponsors a shout out, shall we? Or some people a shout out, anyway. As rightly so, we will mention Excess Sim Gear. If you want peripherals that are cheap for your racing rig, then go to Excess Sim Gear. That will get you hooked up. That is X and S Sim Gear. Also want to give a shout out to Prestige Vapory. They're always watching this race, and we're happy to have them. So great to have you along for the ride here, Prestige Vapory. If you want some decent vaporing peripherals for your vape, like oils, foils, tanks, and everything else you need to get a decent vape, then go to Prestige Vapory. They will get you hooked up very nicely. Also want to give a shout out to Convergent Composites, sponsors of last week's race and big supporters of both broadcasting and Pasky's. If you want to find out more about the composites, then get in contact with Bob Lacavara. He'll be happy to help. Also want to give a shout out to PZ Overlays. If you're looking for an overlay like the one you see on tonight's broadcast, then go no further than Mr. Paul Zota. That's PZ Overlays. You'll find them on Facebook. Also, I would be remiss if I did not show our long-standing support for pulmonary hypertension awareness, PH Aware. Pulmonary hypertension, one of the most difficult to diagnose diseases in the medical profession. So if you want more information, or if you want to throw out a donation, then go to phaware.global. But tonight, the main reason we are here tonight is to try and promote awareness to pancreatic cancer. This race dedicated to the memory of Cheri Parsons, who passed away recently from complications of pancreatic cancer. So we want to dedicate this race to her, and we also want to dedicate the race to Chris Bouchard, who's a family member of Cheri Parsons. So we really got a feel for the man, and he's got some good friends in this league, so we really want to he's going to have a lot of support here, so we really pray for him and his family at this point in time. Anyway, I'm going to step away for a quick ad break. Well, I'll be back in just a couple of moments.
I want to leap over buildings wings, want to fly over the shores, faster than a lightning flash, rushing through the cool night air. Oh, oh. So start ignition, count to 0. I just wanna be a superhero.
Hey, what's up, guys? Scott Speed here at the iRacing headquarters. Some exciting news about the upcoming Rallycross World Championship. They've got a wild card entry, and yours truly is going to get that spot. See you guys out on the track.
Rejoin us live here at Pocono Raceway. Everybody 2x2 getting ready to get this thing going again under green. Mike Whitaker picking the outside line this time. Nate Siefka on the inside line as they go towards turn 3. They've just gone through the tunnel turn there. Forward to see how this one plays out. As there they go through turn 3 now, waiting for that pace car to make that hard left turn, as we are so common to, well, so used to seeing in these kind of races. What's an oval race? Effectively a NASCAR race, what am I talking about? Anyway, pace car's about to make the hard left turn here. And away we go, Mike Whitaker not wasting any time again. Nate Siefka's going to file in right behind him, Ronnie Osmer. Under threat on the outside line from Devon Doss. And Chris Bichard's right there as well, pushing the issue with Devon Doss there as they go into turn 1. Here comes Brandon Stokes here, moving his way up to 5th place, cutting off the nose of Devon Doss as they go into the tunnel turn. Tunnel turn caused so many problems already tonight. Wayne Carroll Jr. trying to force the issue there as they go towards turn 3. Got Tyrone Harris right behind him in the 1. He's got Wayne Carroll Jr. to his outside. They're getting stacked up again as they go through turn 3. And you saw that flash by just on the wall there when they went through. It says what turn 4? There's no turn 4 here. This is triangle, for God's sake. Meanwhile, Nate Siefka has moved his way to the point, and here comes Chris Bichard to the inside of Mike Whitaker now. Those old tyres really hurting him at this point. Brandon Stokes making his way through as well. He's already up to 4th. Is he going to put a move on Mike Whitaker as they make their way towards the tunnel turn? Answer is no. It's actually Mike Whitaker's going to try and make a move on Chris Bichard. Got 2 wheels below the yellow line. That's going to unsettle the truck a bit. And here comes Stokes now towards turn 3 to the inside of the 707. Moves his way up to P3 now. Meanwhile, Nate Siefka still leads this thing, but he's got a much fearsome opponent behind him. Chris Bichard on those fresher tyres, chasing down the number 2 driver. Meanwhile, behind him, let's go back to Tyrone Harris. He's working on the inside of Tanner Costa here. Into the tunnel turn. Parker Alexander's right there as well. Thomas Wagner's there too. Oh, Tanner Costa just getting squeezed out there. There goes Parker Alexander. There goes Thomas Wagner to the inside as well. Out of turn 3. Oh, and Stephen Parks is in the wall. Big disaster there for the 25. That's going to scrub off a ton of speed as there goes Moskowitz. There goes David Paskowicz. Barrington is going to go through as well. There goes Morganti. There goes Chad Witt. Matt Kleinschmidt is going to be the next one to try and make a move, but Chad Witt actually falling back. Stephen Parks actually going to make a move on Joe Morganti. Not going to make a move this time. Not going to make a win this time. On these super speedways, you know you've got to keep all the corners on of your car or truck or anything square and straight. Stephen Parks does not have that right now. He's got that right side damage. It's really hurting him as there goes Chad Witt to the inside of the 25. Can he make the move stick though? That's the question. Oh, Chad Witt just coming up slightly but not going to get into him. Good driving there by the 77. Just ahead of him, Ronnie Barrington. Trying to make a move on Sean Weaver here as they go towards the tunnel turn. Files in right behind the 37. Back at the front though, Chris Bouchard has taken the lead here. Brandon Stokes has moved up to second. Nate Seeker dropped down to third. Ronnie Osmer is past Mike Whitaker up to fourth. Wayne Carroll Jr. storming through the field. He's already up to P6. He restarted way down the pack, as did Parker Alexander, who's moved up to 7th. Tyler Vickery is there too. Tyler Vickery there in the 24, just ahead of Tyrone Harris, who's sitting in P9. Thomas Wagner back in the top 10. Well, not back in the top 10, he sits in the top 10. You see right behind him, Kyle Gilbert in the battle with Tanner Costa there. Winning that battle with an outside move. Making the way out of turn 3 now to complete another lap. Bradley Allison, the resident Aussie's right there behind him. See that purple ribbon on the hood of his truck. He's also got an XS Sim Gear logo on there, so good promotion for XS Sim Gear by the Aussie. The Moskowitz just sitting back there in P14. Kevin Paskowicz is right there too. Under pressure from Devin Doss though. Doss wants it. Kevin Paskowicz has it. Kevin Paskowicz is going to win that little battle right there. As we all know, Kevin Paskowicz running the periwinkle on his truck with the blue. Pink in there too. Oh, we've got a wreck here. That's Tyler Vickery involved in that. What's happened to Vickery? Take a look. Oh, got loose coming out of turn 1 by the looks of things. Brings it round. Doesn't hit anything. Backs it back down to the inside of the track to avoid any traffic. Good move there by the 24. No harm, no foul, no damage for the 24. He could just get it going again. And continue on his merry way. He's going to fall back to the back of the pack though. He's got to do all that racing again to make his way back to the top 10. Meanwhile, Chris Bouchard, with the caution coming out, he moves to the point. Brandon Stokes up to second. Sifka still sitting in third. Will he bring it pit side this time? That is the big question here. We might just have a shootout here for the end of stage 1. And we will, I think. Expect a lot of trucks to bring it pit side at this point. They want the freshest tyres possible for the end of stage 1. And they do. Everybody bringing it down here. Oh! Boy, Whitaker getting it all wrong into pit road and hitting into the side of Nate Sifka. I can see that. A very uncharacteristic move there by the 707. Thought about staying out, but then changed his mind. Couldn't get it wound down enough and just collected the side of the two. Causing damage to himself and Sifka's truck. Wayne Carroll Jr. going to take over the lead here. Bouchard back out of pit road already. Thomas Wagner there right behind him as well. Ronnie Osmer there too. Brandon Stokes lost that couple of positions out of pit road. I slurped it word there. I promise I'm not drunk. Tyrone Harris there in the Napa machine. Tanner Costa there in the DuPont machine. Parker Alexander having a pretty difficult race after starting from pole here tonight. He'll be looking to make his way back through the field. Connie Barrington got up in the big one in the second caution. While we're under caution, we are going to go to a quick commercial break. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes. Join us back here at Pocono. About to go green again. Wayne Carroll Jr. picking the outside line there. Got Carl Gilbert to his inside as we're going to go green flag once again here. Let's see what Wayne Carroll can do here. He's got 13 laps on his tyres. And he's looking to, well, he's led a couple of laps here, so he's going to get a bonus point regardless. Carl Gilbert is definitely a threat though at the front there. Dylan Moskowitz is also a threat. Also Kevin Pasky up in the top 5 as well. Watch for him. As well as Joe Morganti and the guys behind him as well. Falling back off the pace car slightly. Interesting strategy there from Wayne Carroll Jr. So this is going to be a 3-lap shootout to the end of the stage. They come out of turn 4. Pace car's going to peel off again. There he goes. And away we go. This is a 3-lap shootout here for the end of stage 1. Wayne Carroll Jr. in the catbird seat as he pulls away from Carl Gilbert. Dylan Moskowitz going to try the outside line on the 227 as they make their way towards turn 1 here. Everybody scrambling for positions there as they make their way through the corner. 3 wide through turn 1. Pasky on the bottom. 4 wide. As here comes Bouchard out of nowhere. Siding his way through the field. To the inside of Dylan Moskowitz goes Bouchard now. And this man is on a charge right now as they go through the tunnel turn. The outside of Gilbert. Is he going to make the move stick though? Is there almost 3-1 going into turn 3? Carroll Jr. going to hold on to it. Bouchard's being raced really hard there as he comes out of turn 3. What a first lap there, back on the grid by Chris Bouchard as he moves to the lead and leads that lap. What a restart by the 28. Kevin Pasky pushing the issue there on Thomas Wagner and Wayne Carroll Jr. Carroll Jr. falling backwards though. And there's going to be 3 wide there as they come out of turn 1. That's Wagner on the inside. Moskowitz on the inside. Wagner backs out of it. Good move there by the 43. Chris Bouchard, the man out in front right now. What a restart that man had. As he makes his way towards turn 3 now. Out of turn 3, towards the line. He's got 1 more lap to go before the end of this caution. Carl Gilbert now moves up to 2nd. Pasky looks to be fading slightly in the latter stage of this stage as he's got Ronnie Osmer to his outside. His teammate just putting a pass on the 7. In front of him though. Oh, as Wayne Carroll Jr.'s around, caution's out, that's going to end the stage. What happened to Carroll Jr. there? Let's find out. He's racing with Thomas Wagner. Into turn 1. Wagner tried the inside pass. Oh, Gilbert checked up. Wagner tried to get a run and got him a bad bump on him, which unsettled the 22, and around goes Carroll Jr. into the inside safer barrier. That is going to bring out the caution, and that ends stage 1. So Under caution now, Chris Bouchard is going to win that stage. Carl Vincent Gilbert going to come home second. Wagner going to be credited with third. Brandon Stokes fourth, and Parker Alexander moving his way through the field. He gets the final point in stage one for fifth place. Very unlucky for Wayne Carroll Jr. He started this. He started in first on the restart. So it was a case of one man going forward. That was Chris Bouchard, who had one hell of a restart. Made his way to the front at the end of the first lap after the restart, and he is there in the lead. And now Wayne Carroll Jr. moves to the back of the drivers on the lead lap. He's down on the access road there. Only assume he's going to bring a pit side. Chris Bouchard is going to bring everyone in as well. As we've got this really long panning shot. I need to get a camera pack for this track. Come on, if you've got a camera pack for this track, someone send it to me, please. I would really, really appreciate it. Let's go to the pit timer and see who's going to win the race out of pit road. Bouchard's already in his pit stall. There goes Parker Alexander. There's Mike Whitaker. There goes Bradley Allison. Who's going to win the race off pit road here? Bouchard, but Wagner's going to be out first because he did a pass through. There goes everybody out of pit road now. There goes Pasky, which has lost a few spots. There goes Vickery, Doss, there goes Sivka and Witt. There goes Wayne Carroll Jr. There goes Joe Morganti. And pit stops at this point are done. Meanwhile, Dylan Moskowitz staying out on track to get a bonus point for leading a lap. Question is, will he bring it pit side to get 4 new Mr. Feelgoods and some fresh Sunoco fuel? Mr. Bastard Sprinkler, it's going fine, man. Having a good broadcast tonight. Really enjoying this race tonight, actually. Despite the 4 cautions, it's been a really pretty good race. A really pretty good race. Yeah, that really made sense, Sam. Well done. Buy yourself an ice cream. I'm going to show some love to the Facebook live stream. So if you're watching on Facebook, I'm coming to you. Get some comments in here. There's a few people watching right now. Let yourself be heard as there is Dylan Moskowitz into pit road. Thomas Wagner staying out. He is on old tyres. Don't let that fool you. He has been in pit road, but he did a pass through, so he is still on old tyres here. Nobody willing to talk on the Facebook chat, so I will be going back to the YouTube chat and seeing what's going on there. Auto Racing Series, which you can watch on, which is the other race on tonight's bill tonight. Both are broadcasting, doing both a fan choice here tonight. Again, once again, haven't done it in a while, but we are back here tonight with both a fan choice. And you can catch Tony Trapasso bringing you the E-Auto Series live from wherever they are. I don't know where they are. They're in Iowa, so yeah, if you want to go and catch that one, then go and check them out. I'll even leave them a like. How about that? with Joseph John Braun leading that race. So interesting battles around on that track, on that broadcast. So yeah, go check it out. As we're going 2x2 here at Pocono in the Pasky's Cardiac Truck Series. The Pocono 250 in memory of Cheri Parsons. Turn one, I can't on the Thomas Wagner going to bring him back to the green here. Not sure what he's going to be able to do here. He's on much older tyres than the guys behind him. He got a bonus point for leading a lap, but he's just going to hold a bunch of people up behind him. They are going to be so much faster than him once we go back to green here. Towards turn 3 they go. Begin stage 2 here at Pocono. Thomas Wagner going to bring him to the green. Starting on the outside, Chris Bouchard alongside him. Kyle Gilbert is there on the second row alongside Brandon Stokes, Bradley Allison and Parker Alexander on row 3. As they come on turn 3 now, pace car is off. Thomas Wagner wastes no time, and caution, stage number 2 is underway here. Good restart by the 43, but I can't help but think that the guys are going to catch him and pass him very quickly. With Wagner being on those much older tyres as they go into turn 1. And Bouchard's not going to make up much ground on him in turn 1, but on the exit though, here he comes, Bouchard, the Rocket Man, going to the inside. Half Wagner going towards the tunnel turn. Wagner almost getting into the wall there. So through turn 2 they go. Gilbert trying to make a pass there. Wagner pinched him down slightly, made Gilbert lose a bit of momentum. Coming out of turn 2. Wagner able to hold on to second place, but Bouchard already stretched out to a half a second lead over the 43. Here with Brandon Stokes now. Try and make a move on the inside of Kyle Gilbert as they make their way towards turn 1 down that very long straight. Let's not count out Parker Alexander, who's currently under pressure from Tyrone Harris right now. As Alexander gets one hell of a push coming out of turn 1 and is already onto the back of Kyle Gilbert. Almost 3 wide back there is Sean Weaver. In the middle there, Mike Whitaker on the outside. Tanner Costa ducks in behind them. And he decides better than go to go and make a turn 3. Kevin Pasquich there gets a wheel on the apron. Sean Weaver and Mike Whitaker taking it. Getting very close there as Pasquich is not afraid to make a 3 wide through the tunnel turn. That's turn 3, sorry. As we've got another wreck. Caution number 5 is out and Tyler Vickery is in it. Ronnie Osmer's in it. What happened here? Because this was between teammates. Vickery losing the back end. That was... I'm guessing that was from contact from... Frank Carroll Jr. Not sure though, because he goes towards turn 3. Oh yeah, Wayne Carroll Jr. got into the back of him and settled the back end of the car. Vickery tried to save it and wiped out his own teammate. Absolute disaster for Phenomenal Evolution as there goes Vickery trying to save the truck. Absolutely destroys defending champion Ronnie Osmer in the process. There is Osmer in pit road. Bouchard now back behind the pace car. Got me shocked as Thomas Wagner able to hold on to second place. I thought he would be a sitting duck there, but clearly he must have took tyres on that pit stop. Still sits in second. Kind of Stokes right behind him. Managed to get around Carl Gilbert in the end, who sits in fourth. Fifth is Parker Alexander. Sixth is Tyrone Harris. Seventh is Bradley Allison. Eighth is Sean Weaver. Ninth is Michael Whitaker, and rebounding to P10. Great run that he's having so far is Kevin Paskowicz. As it looks like someone stayed out there. Bradley Allison stayed out, so the local Aussie, the resident Aussie I should say, going to stay out and lead a lap here tonight, so good for him. Anyway, we are going to step away once again for another commercial break. I apologise for all the breaks, but I need a break too. I need to have a caution too, and rest my throat a bit. We'll be back in just a couple of seconds when we go back to green again.
I want to leap over buildings, want to fly over the shores, faster than a lightning flash, rushing through the cool night air. Oh, oh, oh. So start ignition, count to 0. I just wanna be a superhero.
Hey, what's up guys? Scott Speed here at the iRacing headquarters. Some exciting news about the upcoming Rallycross World Championship. They've got a wild card entry, and yours truly is gonna get that spot. See you guys out on the track.
You want to race in NASCAR. The road starts here. Introducing the eNASCAR Ignite Series powered by iRacing. This is the gateway for all aspiring 13 to 16-year-olds. Starting June 20th, ignite your dreams of one day racing in the top tiers of NASCAR. Go to www.iracing.com/ignite for full details. So, you want to race in NASCAR. The road starts here. Introducing the eNASCAR Ignite Series powered by iRacing. This is the gateway for all aspiring 13 to 16-year-olds. Starting June 20th.
We are back here at Pocono. 2 by 2 they are. Bradley Allison going to lead them back to green here. Nate Siefka is also up at the front with him. He is another one that stayed out, I believe. He is. So, Bradley Allison, the resident Aussie, is going to bring them to green here. As they make their way towards the tunnel turn. Here at Pocono. Going to be going green again with 65 laps remaining. Out of turn 3 now, waiting for the pace car to make that left turn. There he goes. Bradley Allison is going here. And straight to the inside line goes Mike Whittaker. No wasting any time, but there goes Bradley Allison already under pressure from Chris Bouchard. Nate Siefka going to try the outside line here. As they made their way towards turn 1, Kevin Pasky diving down to the bottom line there. Behind. Yeah, it was behind Kyle Gubb. He's got Tanner Costa right on his tail there as they come out of turn 1. Again, very squirrely there. 3 wide as they go towards the tunnel turn. Stokes, Harris and Costa. Stokes gets it all wrong. Manages to save it. Good save there by the 21. Going to scrum a bit of speed though. There goes Morganti and the 81. Of Michael Ward, who's 3 laps down. Brandon Stokes in trouble here. Meanwhile, back at the front, Nate Siefka has moved to the point. With Chris Bouchard there in second, Parker Alexander up to third, Randy Allison now back to fourth as he's just fending off Thomas Wagner, who's under pressure from Carl Gilbert here as they go towards the tunnel turn. Gilbert's still working to the inside of the 43 as they go through turn 3. Here comes Paskowicz as well. He wants a piece of the 43 as well as they come down the long start-finish straight. Here comes Wayne Carroll Jr. to the inside of Tanner Costa too. Lots of moves happening here. Nate Siefka still holding off Parker Alexander, who's moved up to second. Chris Bouchard just moving back to third there, probably just to save a few laps on, well, just save a bit more time on his tyres and fuel. Parker Alexander, meanwhile, going to put Siefka under pressure here as they go through turn 2. Siefka going to fend him off pretty nicely. Into turn 3 now. Can you hold off the 39? He can, but for how long? Remember, Siefka is on much older tyres than Alexander. As Parker Alexander now takes a look on the inside. Siefka going to shut the door in his face as they go towards turn 1 here. This is your battle for the lead here. Siefka going to try and keep it wound up on the high side, but here comes Parker Alexander. Side by side as they make their way towards the tunnel turn. Can Parker Alexander get the move done here as now they go into turn 2. Still side by side, not a good idea. As here comes Bouchard, almost collects Alexander. Bouchard might have made a bit of contact there. You see a bit of damage on the right front of his car. There goes Parker Alexander, finally making the move stick on Nate Siefka. Out of turn 3, here comes Bradley Allison now. He wants a piece of the top 3 as well. He's going to try the inside pass on Chris Bouchard now. Can he make it work as they go into turn 1? He can. So Bradley Allison back up to P3 now. A bit further back went Carroll Jr. Just holding off Thomas Wagner there. Brandon Stokes is still there in the top 10 despite getting that damage earlier on in this run. Myron Harris back there just fending off Devin Doss and Michael Warren. See him there in the 81 just behind Doss. Morganti there back in P13. He is just ahead of Michael Whitaker. Michael Warren's going to make a move on Devin Doss there. Going to turn 1. Devin Doss going to keep it wind up on the high side though. This is not for position though. This is Michael Warren trying to get his laps back. Not going to make it work this time. A bit further back we've got Sean Weaver. Under pressure, well, not under, he is under pressure from James McDavid and Dylan Moskowitz and Lonnie Barrington and Chadwick. Tyler Vickery all on his own, last driver on the lead lap. Ronnie Osmer. He's running behind Joe Morganti and Mike Whitaker. Unfortunately involved in that last caution when he was collected by his own teammate after Tyler Vickery got hit from behind by Wayne Carroll Jr. then tried to correct his truck and collected Ronnie Osmer in the process. He's going to run behind Morganti here as they go towards the tunnel turn. Right up his rear fender there. Morganti's going to get a better run than Whitaker at the tunnel turn. Great move there by Morganti as he moves up to P13 at the expense of Michael Whitaker, who falls back to P14 now. Meanwhile, back at the front, Parker Alexander finally made the move work on Nate Siefka. Nate Siefka just ahead of Kyle Gilbert, who's moved up to 3rd place now. Bradley Allison is there. Cheri Parsons is there. Chris Bouchard must have some damage on his truck. He does. He is falling backwards slightly. Tanner Costa is going to be the next man right behind him in that 97 DuPont truck. Here comes Pasky now going to try and make a move to the inside of the 0-3 of Bradley Allison. Now Bouchard under pressure. Bradley Allison got passed by Bouchard at Costa. Bouchard looks like he's found a bit of speed in that truck now as he's going to try and work to the inside of Kevin Pasky now. Found his mojo again and now he's moving his way forward as we see Kyle Gilbert all over the back of Nate Siefka as they go into turn 1. An incident there because I heard some tyres screeching. No caution though. Something's shaking on the field because Bouchard has moved up to 4th. Brandon Stokes is back there behind him. I wonder if it was him that got into a bit of trouble there. Oh no! Allison got to the side of Tyler Costa. Costa just avoided spinning. There goes Brandon Stokes through all of it, just shooting the gap there. Costa prevented from spinning by. As we've got problems for Wagner. Wagner just sitting on track right now. What happened to him? Just ahead of Joe Morganti. As we go into turn 3. Oh, lost the back end of the truck. The back end really got unsettled going into 3. Couldn't save it. Snaps right again. Oh, Moskowitz got a piece of it too. And into the water barrels as well. And into the safer barrier. Thomas Wagner brings out caution number 6 here at Pocono. Parker Alexander got out to a huge lead before that caution came out, so really was desperate to make his way to the front. Kyle Gilbert there made his way up to 2nd place, a good move for him. Steve could drop into 3rd. Bouchard moved his way back up to 4th with that incident from between Costa, Paskowicz and Bradley Allison. Brandon Stokes up to 5th after shooting the gap between that incident. Allison himself is in 6th, Costa 7th, 8th is Kevin Paskowicz, 9th is Wayne Carroll Jr. and rounding out the top 10 is Tyrone Harris. And once again, we'll be back in just a couple of minutes.
Down into turn number 1. Another slide job and crossover. The brakes are glowing on that left front as we go 3 wide for the 3rd spot. Making sure they won't pull up. Almost in intersection. Almost pushing each other into the intersection and around. It's going to be fun to keep an eye on some of the B-main bombers in this one. Gotta keep an eye on it all, but this is the battle to watch right here, the battle for 3rd. By the way, a little homework. Morris was able to...
I want to leap over buildings, want to fly over the shores, faster than a lightning flash, rushing through the cool night air. Oh, oh, oh. So start ignition, count to 0. I just wanna be a superhero.
Hey, what's up, guys? Scott Speed here at the iRacing headquarters. Some exciting news about the upcoming Rallycross World Championship. They've got a wild card entry, and yours truly is going to get that spot. See you guys out on the track.
Oh. So start ignition, count to zero. I just wanna be a superhero.
You join us live here from Pocono Raceway. They are 2x2 once again. Parker Alexander going to lead them back to the green with Kyle Gilbert to his inside. Question is, what can Kyle Gilbert do here to get around the 39? We know Parker Alexander, once he gets to the front, he's very, very difficult to beat here. But let's not just focus on those guys. We have a focus on Nate Seifert as well. Everybody down, the whole top 10 actually, apart from Chris Bouchard, all on old tyres here. So watch Bouchard coming through the field again. If he gets another run like he did on one of the cautions where he got back to the lead in one lap, that'll be special to see if he can do it twice. Way into turn 3, there you go. Waiting for the pace car to make that hard left turn once again. As this is a one-lap shootout to end the stage here. Pace car's off, and away we go. Parker Alexander not wasting any time. Kyle Gilbert is going to try and go with him. Brandon Stokes going to be there too. He immediately moves up to third. What can Chris Bouchard do here? He's already making his way for the field. Parker Alexander in the driving seat right now, as here comes Kyle Gilbert. Gilbert's going to try and make a move on him as they go down the backstretch here. Kyle Gilbert to the inside as they move into the tunnel turn. Kyle Gilbert takes away the lead. Here comes Brandon Stokes as well now. Oh no, Bradley Allison's around. Almost around. Or was he? Yeah, the caution comes out. Kyle Gilbert going to be given the stage as Bradley Allison. Looks like he got turned there. Not sure what happened. Oh, Pasky accidentally getting to the back of him. And Bouchard got a piece of that as well. Bouchard got a big piece of that. He goes around. Tyrone Harris involved in that. Let's go back and see what happened from Bouchard's point of view. working on the inside of Devon Doss at the time. There's the contact between Pasky and Allison. Allison comes back up on the track and just sideswipes the 28. Tyrone Harris spinning to avoid it and hits Bouchard as well for good measure. So Bouchard gonna have to take a fast repair here. Kyle Gilbert is gonna be your winner of stage 2. Going to see if they're going to take it down pit side this time round. Make it short. And they do. Gilbert's going to bring him down pit side. Stokes is going to go with him. So Gilbert's going to get the stage win. Brandon Stokes got second. Here they come down pit road now. Who is going to get the initiative here on this pit stop? And come out first. Kevin Pasky staying out to get a bonus point for leading the lap. Wayne Carroll Jr. going to stay out. James with David up to 3rd. Ronnie Osmer up to 4th. Burkhart up to 5th. Parker Alexander in 6th. But Parker Alexander is in pit road. Who's going to win the race out of pit road here? It looks like Kyle Gilbert's going to win it. Brandon Stokes is going to come out second. Looks like Sean Weaver came out as well. Ahead of everybody else. Let's go and take a look at that. Always forget to take the pit timer down. There's confirmation. Sean Weaver did come out ahead of Brandon Stokes. Or did he? Because Brandon Stokes is trying to find a way past. He does get past. But Pasky is your man at the point right now. I'm going to get some interviews going right now. Let's go and speak to our main man, Mr. Kevin Pasky. There he is. Bring him down to the broadcast booth. KP, Sam up in the booth. You got me, sir?
Yeah, Sam. What's up?
Bit of contact between you and Bradley Allison to bring out the bring the stage 2 to an end. Just talk us through that and what happened there.
Well, you know, 4 fresh tires and trying to get some stage points, and I think what happened was Joe bobbled a little bit and forced Bradley down as I was going under him, and it was just, you know, too many cars going for the same little chunk of real estate. I feel really bad about it. I know we brought some good guys out of that one, but you know, we're just going to keep going and do what we can do. So
yeah, and just want to touch on tonight's race, a special race here tonight in the memory of Cheri Parsons. Just want to talk us. I just want to get your thoughts on that tonight, and have you got any words for the event here tonight?
Well, you know, I mean, first and foremost is, you know, we got to support. You know, we got to support the drivers in our league. We got to support our fellow racers. And, you know, Cheri was a very important person to Chris. Chris Bouchard, who's a regular in the series. So when he approached us, we said absolutely to do this. So, you know, and races in her honor and her memory. And we will also be making, there will be a donation made in the winner's name to Pancreatic Cancer research. So, you know, we're really excited about that. Obviously, our hearts are with Chris and his family and Cheri's family right now. But hopefully we can bring a couple of smiles and let them know that we appreciate it.
Now, going back to the race at hand, KP, you're going to bring them back to green here once we begin stage 3. What can you do here and keep these guys behind you? Because you seem to be running pretty strongly, even though you've been in a couple of incidents tonight.
Well, yeah, we're gonna try. The truck, I actually get faster after a few laps. So after 7-8 laps of green flag racing is actually when we get quicker than everybody else. So if I can hold on to it here, we'll do all right.
Okay, KP. Well, good luck for the rest of the race. It's been good talking to you, and hopefully we'll be well, we will be talking to you post race. But just good luck for the rest of the race, and yeah, go number 7.
All right, thank you, Sam.
That was Kevin Paskowicz, the driver of the number 7 PH Aware machine. Always good to talk to KP. And yeah, definitely going to be looking to get some serious results here tonight. He's got Wayne Carroll Jr. to his inside. Ronnie Osmer, his teammate, is right behind him. As we're getting ready to get him going again. I'm just going through the tunnel turn there. Or were they? Were they going through turn 1? I can't. This track confuses me. Even though it's a triangle. Oh, there's the tunnel turn. They're going for the tunnel turn now. So, Kevin Paskowicz going to lead him back to green, taking the outside line here. Wayne Carroll Jr. is in second, reigning and defending champion. Ronnie Osmer sits in third. Yes, sits in third. No, James David sits in third. Ronnie Osmer sits in fourth. Paskowicz opted to work with his teammate and sticking to the outside now as they go through turn 3. Pace cars are going to make the left turn again. They're way behind the pace car this time round. Paskowicz not wasting any time. Ronnie Osmer's going to go with him. As both phenomenal Evolution cars power their way to the front in towards turn 1. Brandon Stokes not wasting any time either. He's going to move to the outside there. Ronnie Osmer. And they're 3 wide for third place going through turn 1. Nate Seifker, another phenomenal Evolution driver, trying to work his way to the front. He goes to third place now. So we've got phenomenal Evolution cars. 1, 2, and 3 here. Bradley Allison is not going to... Wayne Carroll Jr. not going to back down from Brandon Stokes. Here's the contact between the 22 and the 21. James McDavid having a strong run here tonight. Almost getting into him. Carl Vincent Gilbert almost gets into the side of him there as they go through turn 3. Still keeps a position, but they're 3 wide behind him. Devin Doss on the outside there. Wayne Carroll Jr. in the middle. Kyle Gilbert there. Parker Alexander trying to make a way through as well. 2x2 as they go into turn 1. Devin Doss going to move up to P5 now. Matt Burkhardt just coming out of pit road there. Here comes Parker Alexander now. He's going to try and make a move on Devin Doss as they come out of turn 1. Gets alongside him. Gets a nose out in front. But can he make the position stick as they go towards the tunnel turn? Gets the move done here before the turn. So great move there by Parker Alexander. Kyle Gilbert getting shuffled back there to P8 in that number 227 Rebellion Racing machine. Side by side with Carroll Jr. Right behind him is Sean Weaver and Joe Morganti. Morganti going to try and make a move on Weaver. Side by side towards turn 1. There goes Morganti. Morganti makes it that easy. Dips a couple of wheels below the apron. That's going to scrub a bit of speed off. That's going to let Sean Weaver and Mike Whittaker get to the back of him. Here goes Weaver to the inside now. Towards the tunnel turn. Pasky, meanwhile, dropping to 4th place. Already under pressure from Parker Alexander. Going towards turn 3 now. Pasky struggling on all the tyres here. Gonna try and get the undercut on Alexander as they come out of turn 3. Not gonna make the move done here. Make the move work, sorry. Still side by side. Is he going to dive it in to turn 1? Alexander's going to try everything he can to resist the 7. And he defends it pretty well. Parker Alexander up to P4 now. At the front, Ronnie Osmer still leads this thing with his teammates. Nate Siefka right on his tail here. It's on a turn towards turn 3. Brandon Stokes still sitting there in 3rd place. That is your battle for the lead there. Osmer and Siefka are going to take the inside line there to defend from Stokes. Break the draft slightly, but doesn't make it work as Stokes and Parker Alexander are still right there. Stokes going to try an inside pass on Siefka. Not going to make it work this time. Siefka going to defend from Stokes there as here comes Parker Alexander. Siefka going to move to the point now. Ronnie Osmer stuck on that high side as they go for the tunnel turn. Got Siefka to the point again now. Here comes Brandon Stokes there to the inside of the 55. He's going to make his way past it as well. Parker Alexander going to be the next one to pass the 55 as they go towards turn 1. Across the line, we're on lap 60 now of 100. We've got 41 laps remaining here. Kevin Pasky making a move on Ronnie Osmer now to the inside. Kyle Gilbert is catching the back of this pack as well. Siefka ducking down to that inside line again to defend from Brandon Stokes. Stokes is not going to let it go though. Gets up alongside the number 2. Oh, Parker Alexander got to the back of Stokes there going through the tunnel turn. That's let Ronnie Osmer back up to 3rd place. Osmer's going to try and take the inside line there on Brandon Stokes as they go through turn 3. With 40 laps to go here at Pocono. Parker Alexander now going to try and make a move on Ronnie Osmer as they go towards turn 1. A bit further back, Joe Morganti is under pressure from Tanner Costa as they go towards turn 1, and Tanner Costa's alongside him. Morganti's going to let him go at this point, or is he? He does. This crash should be the better part of Valor for 53. Had a good run here tonight. Whittaker under pressure from Dylan Moskowitz there for P11. The number 4 right on the tail of the 707. We'll try the outside pass here as they go towards turn 1 and complete another lap. Still side by side as they go through turn 1. Well, back at the front, Nate Siefka has checked out. Brandon Stokes is under pressure though from Parker Alexander. And now Kyle Gilbert has moved his way up to P4. Parker Alexander incensed after Running into the back of Brandon Stokes. Gonna try an outside move on the 21. Looks like Gilbert's gonna try and go with him. No, he's not. He's gonna try a 3 wide there, going towards zone 1. It might be possible here. No, Stokes ducks in behind Parker Alexander. Oh, Gilbert and Stokes side by side as they come out of turn 1. Ronnie Osmer just sitting back there watching things happen in front of him. Kevin Pasky has fallen off the pace there. He is there in P6. He's right ahead of Wayne Carroll Jr. This looks like it's stretching out now. Everybody getting spread out at this point. Go back and look at Tyler Vickery. He's in a battle of his own just ahead of Lonnie Barrington and Chris Bouchard. Bouchard to the inside of Barrington. Bouchard moving up to P17 now. As here comes Jeffrey Meyer to the inside of Lonnie Barrington. Not really seen much from Jeffrey Meyer here tonight, but he's here. Still in the race, still running okay as he moves to the inside of the 23. As we've had a change for the lead here. Parker Alexander back to the front again. Nate Siefka is up down to second. And Ronnie Osmer still in third there, just ahead of Brandon Stokes. I take that back. Here comes Kyle Gilbert to the inside of Stokes now. Stokes getting the better run out of turn 3. Gets the nose ahead as they cross the line. Gilbert really putting Stokes under pressure, but Stokes himself is now putting Ronnie Osmer under pressure. Parker Alexander now being closed in now by Nate Siefka. Siefka, oh! As Osmer hit the wall, coming out of turn 1, the tunnel turn. As Stokes hit the wall as well. Everybody getting a bit antsy here as we come to the last 35 laps of this race. We have got 35 laps to go. Parker Alexander still leads with Nate Siefka just in second place. After he hit the wall there, Ronnie Osmer has now fallen into the clutches of Kevin Paskowicz. To another battle, Joe Morganti in a battle with Devin Doss, but he's got Michael Warren in between the two trucks. So Morganti actually having to defend from Michael Warren here. Warren is 2 laps down, so really shouldn't be racing people in the hard like this at this stage of the race, but he is regardless. There's Devin Doss. Matt Kleinschmidt is there too. Kleinschmidt was having a quiet race tonight as well, as he looks to the inside of the 27. Behind them, Chris Bouchard in a battle of his own. He's got to the inside line of James McDavid. He's got Tyler Vickery all over the back of him. Vickery there to the inside of McDavid. He's going to bring Jeffrey Meyer with him. Meyer himself fancies a move on Vickery. Is he going to make the move stick though, as he's alongside the 24? He's not going to make it stick. Great defending there by Vickery. As they go through the tunnel turn. Turn 3, sorry. Well, back at the front, Parker Alexander's checked out now. He's 6/10 of a second ahead of Nate Siefka, who still sits in second. The battle for third still rages on though. Actually, it doesn't, because Brandon Stokes is checked out now. Kevin Pasky now up to P4. About to take us down pit road. That would be Carl Gilbert and Wayne Carroll Jr. Carl Gilbert, the first leaders to blink, as we do have one more pit stop left to do here. But Gilbert all on his own now. Not a lap down, because that's the testament to the sizes of this track. But he is down in P19 and all on his own right now. He's 6 seconds to the good over Wayne Carroll Jr. And they're way ahead of Tyrone Harris. Parker Alexander still the man in charge here. Nate Siefka in second. Trying to close that gap between him and the 39. Not going to make it work so far. Brandon Stokes is in third. Kevin Paskowicz is in fourth. Ronnie Osmer rounds out the top 5. Dylan Moskowitz now up to P6, so good moves for him. Tanner Costa seems to be falling backwards at this point. And there goes Michael Warren to the inside. Costa's not going to let him have it that easily, because Warren is trying to get his laps back. Nobody else bringing it pit side yet. As Tyrone Harris goes a lap down, Nate Siefka is going to be the next one to follow him. Follow Parker Alexander. There he goes to the inside of the one. Kevin Paskowicz starting to close up on the back of Brandon Stokes here. Phenomenal Evolution having a strong run here tonight. Dylan Moskowitz up to the top 5 now after we just had another pit stop by the looks of things. Yeah, it was Ronnie Osmer just coming out of pit road there. So Osmer back out on track, but he comes out behind Carl Gilbert and Wayne Carroll. So, interesting there as Tanner Costa brings it pit side. As does Parker Alexander, the leader's in. That's going to give the lead of the race to Nate Siefka now. Nate Siefka just ahead of Brandon Stokes and Kevin Paskowicz. We are 30 laps to go here. And this, I think, might be the money stop. These guys, as he goes around the tunnel turn. Into turn 3. Does Nate Siefka blink this time round? And he does. Siefka's in. Brandon Stokes going to stay out. Kevin Paskowicz going to stay out too. See what sort of pit stop. Oh, Siefka got it all wrong. I see what happened there. Trying to slow down for the line. Back end just switches round on him. And gets the back end on the wall as well. Gets it going again immediately, but that's really going to lose him some spots there after the pit stop is all said and done. So here comes Bouchard into pit road now. Parker Alexander already passed Nate Siefka. Ronnie Osmer is going to be the next one. There he goes, just ahead of Wayne Carroll Jr., who he's passed in the last couple of laps. Nate Siefka coming out of pit road now. He's going to be out just ahead of Christopher Bouchard. Brandon Stokes still staying out an extra couple of laps here. Got Devin Doss bringing it pit side this time round. And the Moskowitz is in too. Gets into the pit stall very nicely there. Devin Doss just hitting his marks now. Oh, overshot his pit stall. That is going to hurt him a bit. Askowicz has got to come in this time, surely. Maybe not. He's got Sean Weaver coming up very fast behind him. Sean Weaver on fresh tyres, though. Going to be looking to get past Brandon Stokes very soon. There he goes to the inside of the 21. But does he? Brandon Stokes actually going to fight him at this point. Not going to work though, as there goes Weaver. Back onto the lead lap again. I did say that pit stop was going to hurt Devin Dawson, it did. Overshot his pit box. He still came out behind Nate Siefka, which is amazing. As Moskowitz is going to bring a pit side again. I think he's going to serve a penalty. A disaster here for the number 4. He was running in the top 5 before his pit stop came along. Let's see how long he stays in this pit box this time. Oh, interesting. Brandon Stokes still staying out. He's going to stress that fuel and the tyres as long as he needs to. Evan Paskowicz, 28 laps on his tyres. He's staying out as long as he can too. Question is, how much will it hurt them after the pit stop? Whitaker staying in out too. He's got Matt Kleinschmidt right on his tail here. John Morganti staying out too. Jeffrey Meyer staying out, as well as Tyler Vickery. Lonnie Barrington stayed out too. James McDavid stayed out, but Kyle Gilbert, one of the first people to pit, he is out. He's the first of the fresher tyre clad drivers, but here comes Parker Alexander on 4-lap fresher tyres here, taking the inside line on Gilbert as they go towards the tunnel turn here. And Gilbert could do absolutely nothing about Alexander, as Parker Alexander moves up to the top 10 now. Right, Whitaker finally brings it pit side. See where he comes out. He's behind all the leaders anyway. Brandon Stokes still leading this thing. "25 laps to go here, soon to be 24. Askowicz not far behind him either. And the leaders are getting closer and closer here. Your net leader at this point before the pit stops shake out. And when the pit stops shake out, will be Parker Alexander. And Nate Siefka here. He's got Wayne Carroll Jr. still on the back end of that number 2. Siefka's 3.8 seconds behind Ronnie Osmer, who's running all on his own right now. He's actually got Bob Lacavara for company. So he's not all on his own. Lacavara is 31 laps down though. And here comes Paskowicz. Where's he going to shake out once this pit stop is done? This is Mark's okay. Right side's going on there. Now the left side's. As now he gets away from his pit box. And he's out behind the leaders. He's out way behind the leaders. He's even out behind Wayne Carroll Jr. Here comes Chris Bouchard as well. Is he going to get past Paskwich though? That's the question. No, he's not going to get out. He's not going to get ahead of Paskwich. Paskwich already up to speed there on fresher tyres. So if it's hurt Kevin Paskwich that much, how much is it going to hurt Brandon Stokes once he eventually does bring it pit side? James McDavid in pit road now. Next one to bring it down. The Krispy Kreme's 92 gets it all wrong. Gonna back up and get a line properly. Finally gets it lined up. And now finally Brandon Stokes brings it pit side. There goes Matt Kleinschmidt's going to be taking the lead. No, he's going to lead his first laps here at Pocono. Keep an eye on Parker Alexander as he crosses the line, as he's going to go past Brandon Stokes. Kyle Gilbert's going to go past as well. Jeffrey Meyer, he's in pit road, so he won't go past, but Ronnie Osmer will. Hey, Siefka too. Hannah Costa. Wayne Carroll Jr. Brandon Stokes is just coming out of his pit box now. And Kevin Paskwich has actually got the jump on Stokes. So that is how much it's hurt Brandon Stokes. Kevin Paskwich actually getting ahead and leapfrogging the 21 there after the pit stop shakeout. So good strategy there by Kevin Paskwich. Matt Kleinschmidt going to bring it in now. He's going to be the next one into pit road. Joe Morganti going to stay out and lead some laps here. As Morganti's going to get a bonus point for leading a lap at Pocono. Good for the man in the 53. Tyler Vickery going to move up to second there, but he's got Parker Alexander right on his tail. And he's going to be able to do absolutely nothing about it, as there goes Parker Alexander, just breezes by the 24. Twenty laps to go here at Pocono. Soon to be 19, as here comes Joe Morganti. Is he going to bring it in, or is he going to go for another lap here? Going to go for another lap. Further back, Parker Alexander all on his own now. Tyler Vickery under pressure from Chad Witt here. Kyle Gilbert not able to keep up with Vickery, so Gilbert, being the first man to pit here at Pocono, didn't really think it through, as he's going to fall back. He's actually losing time now, and he's falling back into the clutches of Ronnie Osmer. Osmer and Siefka have linked up here. Meanwhile, Brandon Stokes has found a way past Kevin Paskwich. Question is, when is Joe Morganti going to bring it in? He stays out for another lap here. He's going to lead his third lap here at Pocono. Low budget TV number 53. He is being caught by Parker Alexander very quickly though. Joe Morganti just praying for a caution at this point. Ronnie Osmer falling behind Nate Siefka. Siefka on the fresher tyres. Siefka losing all that momentum though. On the last pit stop after spinning on pit entry. Already getting away from Ronnie Osmer. The gap now between Morganti and Alexander is now 2.6 seconds. Oh no! Morganti into the wall in pit road! Disaster there for the 53. Let's go back and see what happened there. Tries to bring it down, tries to get it wound down as quickly as he can. Suffered the same fate as Nate Siefka, only difference is Morganti ended up headlong into the wall. The safer barrier, sorry. And that is really going to hurt him at this point. Gets going to be in there for a while getting some damage fixed. But Parker Alexander resumes the lead here with 17 laps to go. It's 4.4 seconds to the good over Kyle Gilbert, who's there in second place. Tyler Vickery still holding on to third, even though he's got 30 laps on his tyres. He's going to bring it down soon, surely. Another man I'll be praying for a caution here tonight. At this point. Morganti, one lap down already. He's been on pit road for a while, so his race might be, well, his competitive race is over at this point. A bit further up the track, we're going to go and take a look at Tanner Costa, who's right behind Kevin Paskwich. Paskwich actually catching up to Ronnie Osmer, who seems to be fading at this point in the race. Paskwich to the inside, moves up to P6 now. Now, is Osmer going to try and work with Kevin Paskwich here? Try and get some draft back up to the back of their teammate Nate Siefka, who currently sits in P5 now. He's been passed by Brandon Stokes. Stokes is going to be looking to pass Tyler Vickery here. Makes the pass look just that easy. Vickery getting drifted up wide there. His own tyres really hurting the 24 here. Scrapes the wall. He can't control the truck. He needs to bring it pit side at this point. Alexander, your leader. Carl Gilbert in second. Brandon Stokes third. Tyler Vickery fourth. But for how long is the question? Nate Siefka is in fifth. Kevin Paskwich in sixth. Ronnie Osmer seventh. Tanner Costa eighth. Ninth is Chris Bouchard. And round out the top 10 is Michael Whitaker. As Vickery finally brings it in. And no! Another mistake from another driver going into pit road, and unfortunately it's another Phenomenal Evolution driver, as Vickery had no choice but to bring it down. What happened there? As, yep, he presses the old F4 button again. Oh dear. The caution is out. That's exactly what they wanted to see here. With 14 laps to go, we have a caution here at Pocono. And that man, Parker Alexander, did not want to see that at this point in the race. While they're slowing down, getting ready to get things done for the final push of this race, we are going to go for another commercial break here. We'll be back in a few minutes.
I want to leap over buildings, want to fly over the shores, faster than a lightning flash, rushing through the cool night air. Oh, oh, oh. So start ignition, count to zero. I just wanna be a superhero.
Hey, what's up, guys? Scott Speed here at the iRacing headquarters. Some exciting news about the upcoming Rallycross World Championship. They've got a wild card entry, and yours truly is going to get that spot. See you guys out on the track.
So start ignition, count to zero. I just wanna be a superhero.
You want to race in NASCAR. The road starts here. Introducing the eNASCAR Ignite Series powered by iRacing. This is the gateway for all aspiring 13 to 16-year-olds. Starting June 20th, ignite your dreams of one day racing in the top tiers of NASCAR. Go to www.iracing.com/ignite for full details. So, you want to race in NASCAR. The road.
Down into turn number one. Another slide job and crossover. The brakes are glowing on that left front as we go 3 wide for the third spot. Making sure they will pull up. Almost in intersection. Almost pushing each other into the intersection and around.
We are back here live at Pocono. Lights are out on the pace car. 10 laps to go here. And yes, you are seeing right. Nate Siefke won the race off pit road and is in the catbird seat as we are about to go green here. He's going to pick the outside line here on this restart. Carl Gilbert is starting third. Ronnie Osmer going to restart in fourth. It's all coming down to this now. Also watch for Chris Bouchard. He's back there in P8 right now. Anybody can take this race at this point. The question is, who's going to put them off? Who's going to put them up on the dash and say mine are bigger? At the moment, Nate Siefke is making a grand statement of it as they make their way towards turn 3 here. Out of turn 3, waiting for the pace car to turn off, and there he goes. Siefke's away. We're under green, possibly one more time. Who knows? Oh, Bouchard getting to the back of Kevin Paskwich on the restart. Siefke getting off to a very good restart for himself. Got one hell of a push off Ronnie Osmer. Takes the lead there. Holds on to the lead, sorry. Going into turn 1. Parker Alexander looks really up for it though as they come out of turn 1. Carl Gilbert up to third place now. Ronnie Osmer seems to be falling backwards here. There goes Parker Alexander really challenging to the outside of Nate Siefke now as they make their way towards the tunnel to turn 3, sorry. Really close between these two, wheel-to-wheel racing. Here comes Carl Gilbert to the inside as they come out of turn 3. Parker Alexander into the wall. Carl Gilbert into the wall. Put cautions out. With 9 laps to go here, but Parker Alexander, the biggest victim of that circumstance there. Looks like Ronnie Osmer was caught in that as well. Let's go back and see what happened there. Carl Gilbert was in it too. Been a close race in between Parker Alexander and Nate Siefke into turn 3. Nate Siefke pinching up slightly going through the corner. You see wheel-to-wheel racing between the two. Carl Gilbert made a dive for the inside there. Alexander into the wall. Takes Gilbert with him. And unfortunately Ronnie Osmer was in it. Tyler Costa was in it. Kleinschmidt. Oh my goodness me. Some big hits there. Take a look from Mark Witherspoon's point of view because he got a big piece of it there. Somebody took off. I'm going to take a look at that again. Looked like it might be Tyler Costa. Let's go back and watch my point of view. Somebody launched, but I want to see who that was. Oh. looked like, unfortunately, it was Carl Gilbert. Let's take a look at him. He got turned there into the wall. Oh, Sean Weaver got him big time. Look from the cockpit there. Incident there. See the battle between Parker Alexander and Nate Seeker ahead. Gilbert got it. Oh, Paskwitz just getting around that. Very good wreck avoidance there by the 7. And he is gifted second place here. At the moment, it's a phenomenal evolution 1-2 here. Nate Seeker is the leader, Kevin Paskwitz in second. I'm not going to disturb anybody at this point, so we're going to go to another commercial break here. Do not go anywhere. We've got the final laps of this race to go, and the next caution ends it, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. To rejoin us back here at Pocono. 6 laps to go here. That last incident there really shaking up the field here at Pocono. Nate Seeker is your leader here. Kevin Paskwitz in second, Tanner Costa in third. And that man is right there again in P4, Mr. Chris Bouchard. Moskowitz there in P5. Mike Whitaker, surprised he's still up in the top 5. He got a huge hit in that last wreck. Parker Alexander still on the lead lap, down in P9. He did take a fast repair, so watch for him to come through the field. He's on the freshest tyres out of those guys too. Brandon Stokes is there back down in P12 as well. He's still got a damaged truck though. Ronnie Osmer is in pit road getting damage fixed as well. That's from the wreck that involved him and Kyle Gilbert. Gilbert still sitting on pit road. Sean Weaver, after his huge hit in that wreck, he's still in pit road. Making 6 laps down. He's still out on track, so he's going to make it to the end. Bob Lacavara's still there as well. He's 32 laps down, and with a fresh truck. The fight is here at the front. Nate Siefka. The man going to bring them back to the green here as they come through turn 3. So one last time we are going to go back to green here at Pocono. Who's going to claim the victory here? Let's see if he gets them going one final time. Next caution will end the race. Here comes Chris Bouchard to the outside of Kevin Pasky as they make their way towards turn 1. Well, not one final time, but who knows what will happen with this at the end of this race as there goes Pasky back to the inside there. Tyler Costa going to follow him. Bouchard still sticking to that outside line as they make their exit out of the corner towards the long backstretch. Bouchard strikes the wall there as they're going all over the place here towards the tunnel turn. Pasky's going to hold on to second, but only just. Here comes Moskowitz as well, making his way up to P4 now. Parker Alexander making his way for the field as expected. 4 laps to go here. Nate Siefka still controlling the field though as he makes his way out of turn 3. Got to be 3 laps to go when they cross the line here. Looks like Pasky has got a bit of a gap over. Now Moskowitz is up to second. Parker Alexander trying to get around Tyler Costa. Costa, one of the better defenders in the league, so he's not going to give that position up easily. Moskowitz holding on to the last spot of the podium as well. Into the tunnel turn they go. He's going to try and work on the back of Kevin Pasky and prevent a phenomenal evolution 1-2 from happening here. As here comes Parker Alexander. Going to make it 3 wide into turn 3. Who's going to win this little battle as they come out of turn 3 now? Parker Alexander got the nose out in front. Here comes Dylan Moskowitz towards the line now. This is the battle for 3rd place with the popsicle sticks are out now. 2 laps to go here at Pocono. Parker Alexander desperate to get back onto the front, but not going to have it all his own way as there goes Dylan Moskowitz chopping his nose off there, shutting the door in the face of the 39. Brandon Stokes making a move on Tyler Costa now. Not going to make it work. Dylan Moskowitz still holding on to that 3rd place there. Round the tunnel turn they go. Moskowitz got to defend for his life here. Into turn 3 they go. Parker Alexander dives into the inside. Kevin Pasky with the white flag coming out now. Nate Siefka is your man out in front now, but the battle is for 3rd place here between Parker Alexander and Dylan Moskowitz. Who is going to claim that 3rd spot? And is Kevin Pasky going to get caught as well because he's falling back into the clutches of Parker Alexander as they made their way through turn 1. Down towards turn 2. Moskowitz going to move, making very audacious moves on the back of Parker Alexander. Moskowitz going to try and take a dive there into the tunnel turn. Not going to make it work now. Out of turn 2 towards turn 3. Can Pasky hold on for 2nd place? Dives down to the bottom line there. Kicks up a bit of grass. Drives up wide. Here comes Parker Alexander to the outside, but Nate Siefka going to come out of turn 3 now. No, turn 4 here. Turn 3 and Siefka wins at Pocono. Pasky going to come home in 3rd, but Parker Alexander just pipping him for 2nd there. Moskowitz in 4th. Brandon Stokes bringing home a top 5. Wow, what a finish. What a finish here. Nate Siefka getting the win here at Pocono. Well deserved for the man in the number 2. Parker Alexander going to come over 2nd. Kevin Pasky just pipped for 3rd place there. Moskowitz in 4th. Brandon Stokes in 5th. Tyrone Harris in 6th. 7th is Tanner Costa. 8th Devin Doss. 9th Bradley Allison. And rounding out the top 10 is Chris Bouchard. And Bouchard is going to be our BOFA driver of the night tonight, for obvious reasons. So your BOFA driver of the night here is Dylan Moskowitz, Chris Bouchard, but your winner here tonight is that man, Mr. Nate Siefka. And what a finish that was here at Pocono. So let's go to our interviews. First off, let's go to Mr. Kevin Paskowicz, as he is... Actually, no, we are going to go for a quick ad break first. Then we'll go to the interviews. We'll be right back.
You want to race in NASCAR. The road starts here. Introducing the eNASCAR at Night Series powered by iRacing. This is the gateway for all aspiring 13 to 16-year-olds. Starting June 20th, ignite your dreams of one day racing in the top tiers of NASCAR. Go to www.iracing.com/ignite for full details. So, you want to race in NASCAR.
We're back here live on BOFA Broadcasting. Your winner tonight here is Nate Siefka. We're going to grab an interview with him very soon, but firstly we are going to talk to our winner, 3rd place driver, Mr. Kevin Paskowicz. KP, a very, very tumultuous race near the end there, and coming on with the podium here tonight. How do you feel about that, even though you were pipped to 2nd place as well?
We feel good. We needed it, after having a couple weeks off and not being able to make a couple starts. So, we feel good about it. I wish we'd been able to hold on for 2nd. But like I said, this car, we just didn't have short run. After 10 or 15 laps, I could run as fast as everyone else or faster. It was just a matter of wearing down the tires, and when it came down to it, well, a 3-lap shootout is not is not 15 laps. Absolutely not. But you did come home with the podium tonight, and definitely a special one for you tonight, as it looks like you're really getting to grips with that new wheel and pedal arrangement there. Yeah, I hope so. It's definitely a change. Finally getting used to it. The 24 hours at Spa probably helped that quite a bit. So, but yeah, I just want to congratulate Nate. And we had a really good race tonight. We had green flag pit stops, which I did not expect to happen, to be honest with you. And we had a lot of good action all the way around the racetrack. Had a really heck of a good race there right at the end. Of course, we had that big wreck that took everybody out. I don't know what happened there. We're probably going to have to go back and review it. But, overall it was good. We're happy with it tonight. And you definitely deserved the result here tonight, up there in the top 5. Just trying to look where we go next week. You know this, don't you? I believe next week we are at Talladega. And then it's our... then it's the... Midsummer, I forget what we're calling it, the Midsummer Classic, which is going to be heat racing. It's going to be our all-star race, but it's heat racing at Eldora.
Wow, so that's going to be something to definitely watch out for. But Talladega next week, KP, you're always good at that track, so give us your thoughts on that. And you're definitely going to try and be up there, right?
Yeah, we're going to try. I feel like we're building back a little bit of momentum. Back when we had our issues, I think we were coming off of like 3 straight top 5 finishes to start the season. And then, I had to sit out 3 weeks, and then came back at Atlanta, I think, and we wrecked out at Atlanta. So, it feels good to kind of get back into the swing of things here and get back on a positive path.
Absolutely, and it's definitely a positive night for not just you, but Phenomenal Evolution tonight, as you gained a 1 and a 3 here on the podium. Moving on, though, KP, is there anybody you'd like to give a shout-out for tonight's 3rd place?
Just my teammates, of course, PH Aware, Actilian. We actually have Merit College Pioneers on the truck this week as a thank you to them. So just everyone who lets us do what we have to do. So I have to give a shout-out to my beautiful wife, Karen, who tolerates me doing this.
I don't know how, though. I don't know how.
I don't know how either, to be honest with you, to be completely honest. So I have to thank her and all of my excuse me, all of my teammates at Phenomenal Evolution, who we race well together, we race hard together. At one point, I thought it might have been a Phenomenal Evolution 1, 2, 3, 4, but that big wreck happened and kind of killed it.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations on the 3rd place. You're going to stick around in the booth with me till the end of the broadcast, so I won't be moving you anywhere. But we are going to be moving Mr. Parker Alexander down to the booth, and he's with me right now. Parker, controlling the race for the most part, but got caught up in that big wreck near the end. Just talk us through that.
Well, I got pushed up the racetrack into the wall. I mean, it's not much more to say about that.
Okay, but you did drop back from the field after that, and you did manage to bring it back, and you just pipped KP to 2nd place. I mean, I'm guessing that was an angry drive back up to the podium, right?
Yeah. But that last lap with KP was pretty fun. I saw him go through the grass, and then he pushed up, and I was like, I don't know how I made it stick there from center off, but yeah, that was pretty fun. It was a pretty fun drive up through the field. Wouldn't have had to done it if I wouldn't have gotten put into the wall.
Absolutely, but you did bring it home for 2nd place in the end. Now, I know it's not the result you wanted, but you had a very strong run here in the race tonight, Parker. And obviously, with the chase getting ever closer, you're just looking really strong out there at this point. Just give us your thoughts with the coming races, especially with Talladega coming up next week.
Well, we're going to have to see if I can make the required starts. I can only do this league on like a bi-weekly basis. So, yeah, I'm just going to have to see if I can get enough. I think I'm at 4 at this point. Might have to find a way to make it on the Monday that I wouldn't usually race and hopefully make the required 7.
Okay, Parker, well, congratulations on getting the 2nd place here tonight. Is there anybody you'd like to give a shout out for that position tonight?
I'd like to give a shout out to the whole league. They're all pretty clean. It was a pretty fun race. I'd like to thank my teammates at AOD Racing. And yeah, that's about it.
Okay, Parker. Once again, congratulations on finishing in 2nd tonight. And yeah, hopefully we'll see you next week at Talladega.
Yeah, see you guys later.
As that was our 2nd place, a very dejected 2nd place finisher, Parker Alexander. But we're going to bring down the man of the moment right now, Mr. Nate Siefka. He's joining me in the booth. Nate, you've done it. You got the monkey off your back. You finally got a win after all these months.
Yeah, it feels nice to get a win, especially in this great league. So I feel pretty good about tonight. It was a good, strong showing for all the Phenomenal Evolution cars tonight, especially after our weekend. Good to come back fresher than last night and get a good result.
Yeah, and a good result you definitely got. I mean, phenomenal evolution. Three trucks in the top 10, I believe. So definitely, no, not in the top 10, because obviously Ronnie dropped out after that big wreck. But for yourself though, you had one hell of a run tonight. I mean, yeah, you made that mistake coming into pit road on the green flag pit stops, but you definitely
You caught that?
Yeah, I caught it.
Oh man, I was hoping you didn't.
But anyway, you made that mistake going into pit road, and it dropped you back behind Parker Alexander by some ways. And but you soon came back. You got the caution you were looking for, and definitely paid off for you tonight. And yeah, you're a winner here at Pocono.
Yeah, took 2 tires on that pit stop, and I knew the only way I was going to win this race was to just have a clean track in front of me, and thankfully I did that. I got a clean track. I beat everyone out of pit road, and held everyone off there for the win, and I'll take it.
Absolutely. And congratulations on your first win in the Paskies League. I mean, KP, you got some words for him?
You should have been a little bit slower. But no, honestly, good drive tonight, man. And because you are the winner of the event, there will be a donation made in your name to Pancreatic Cancer Research, actually in honor of Cheri, in your name. So, excuse me, congratulations, man. Good race tonight, and good luck next week.
Thank you. I mean, I don't know Chris very well, but it feels pretty good to have something like that in your name. So, yeah, it feels pretty good to have a good result and have something like that in my name tonight. So, thank you guys for just putting on a good league. Thank you, Sam, for broadcasting the night. Yeah, just thank you to everybody. Thank you to my wonderful energy drink Rockstar, which leads me to victory in PH Aware, Right to Give. Tillian, everybody. So, just a really strong showing, and really thankful for everyone.
And moving on to next week, though, Nate, we head to the super speedway known as Talladega. Just give us your thoughts on that, and you reckon you're going to get win number 2 there?
I love plate racing. Plate racing is my favorite kind of racing, so I'm ready to tackle Talladega. I'm ready to try to literally go as fast as I can, keep it flat all the way around, and since I got tonight's win, I might, try to help everybody else out. Might be the pusher. I'm actually a really good pusher at plate track, so I might be a more supporting role next week. So it'll be good to go to Dega, though.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations on the win tonight, Nate. Definitely going to be a relief to see yourself in victory lane there. I did take a decent picture of you doing burnouts there, so grab a screenshot when you can, or if you want to. But yeah,
it was a beautiful burnout, wasn't it?
Yeah. Just look at the broadcast now; it's live on there now.
I'll watch it later tonight.
Okay. But anyway, Nate. Yeah, great win tonight, and yeah, we'll see you on Wednesday for Top Fuel Racing.
Yeah, I'm looking really forward to that race. I'm really looking forward to it. So, Donington's a good track. The IR18's a good car. So, good track car combo. Hopefully, it'll lead to an exciting season opener for Top Fuel.
And a message from Joe Morganti there. Rockstar is trash, by the way.
Well, that's an opinion, but Rockstar is great. That's a fact.
You sound like you're wired off the stuff right now.
I got 2 sitting beside me that are open, so
why not?
Exactly.
Waste not, want not, as they say.
Yep.
But anyway, Nate, I'm going to let you go back up and celebrate your win. Congratulations on getting your first win in the series tonight. And yeah, I'll see you Wednesday night.
Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Kevin.
Well, KP, it's been a long race, but it's been a fun race nevertheless. 9 cautions tonight, but definitely putting one hell of a show on in memory of such a special woman in the eyes of many people, especially Chris Bichard.
Yeah, definitely. Started off a little. We were a little rough there early on, and then it kind of evened out, and we had that we had what, almost a 30 lap, 40 lap green flag run there, almost half the race. Before we got another caution, everybody bunched back up and fresh tires, and you know as well as I do, fresh tires late in a race with a bunch of guys at a track like this where everybody thinks they can win. It gets a little hairy, and I think that's what we saw. And it ended the way it did, but overall, like I said, good. Felt like it was a good race. We had a lot of good side by side. We had a lot of give and take out there tonight, so I really need to congratulate a lot of the drivers in our league who were understanding, especially there when everybody was on different tire strategies towards the end. You'd have somebody who had 30 lap, well, not 30 lap, but 15 lap old tires, somebody who had 5 lap old tires, and there wasn't a lot of fighting. They were saying, all right, go on, do your thing, which you don't get a lot. You don't often get. A lot of guys will fight for every position all the time, and we had a lot of nice give and take tonight. So thank you to our league members for that.
And I did want to get a word in with Chris Bouchard, but he seems to have left TeamSpeak, so we'll have to leave the interview until probably next week. Go to Talladega, but Bouchard, how much he would have loved to have had a win in honor of Cheri tonight, but he gets the BOFA Driver of the Night award for obvious reasons, so that's one thing to be proud about, right?
Yeah, there you go. I know he fought his tail off time and time again. I know we passed him 3 or 4 times. He passed us 3 or 4 times. And it was just like, oh, what's wrong with Chris? He's going back. And then 5 minutes later, it's like, oh, here comes Chris. So he really, really fought hard, and I know it was a night for him, and hopefully, despite the win or despite not winning, I hope he enjoyed the race.
Absolutely. Well, that is gonna do it here tonight. Let's go through our results before we do anything. Before we end the broadcast, basically. And your winner, his first win in the series, is Nate Siefka. He is followed. He finished well ahead of Parker Alexander, who finished his second KP, coming home in third, just pipped to the post there by the 39. Dylan Moskowitz, a great showing for him. He finishes in fourth. Brandon Stokes rebounding for fifth and rounds out the top 5. Tyrone Harris comes home 6th. 7th is Tanner Costa. 8th was Devin Doss. 9th was Bradley Allison, and Chris Bouchard rounds out the top 10. James McDavid comes home 11th. Mike Whitaker 12th. Jeffrey Meyer 13th. Very quiet race for him tonight. Same for Matt Kleinschmidt, who came home in 14th. And another person that had a quiet race was Lonnie Barrington. Chad Witt too. He finishes in 16th. Ronnie Osmer, unlucky for him, he finishes in 17th in the end. Hoop Baker 18th. 19th Wayne Carroll Jr. 20th Matt Burkhart. 21st was Sean Weaver. 22nd was Carl Gilbert after being involved in that huge smash near the end. Tyler Vickery came home 23rd after literally killing himself on the water barrels in pit road. Joe Morganti 24th. 25th Bob Lacavara. 26th was Michael Warren. 27th Thomas Wagner. And last driver running 28th was Stephen Parks. He 28th. Johnny Antonucci not taking the green here tonight. But yeah, that is going to do it here tonight. I'm not going to play any music to end the broadcast because we know this was a memorial race and it is in honor of Cheri Parsons. So I'm going to say keep it clean, keep it green, and Cheri Parsons, this one was for you. Good night.